You're alive. And this is just for you. And so, if that looks fine for you, and
I'll probably move around the room a little
yeah,
bit, so they won't always be in.
And I can keep an eye. I'm going to do some of the practice. As I said, I just got back from having a big adjustment on my hips, so I'm going to be really mellow, and I can move this around a little bit. So okay, and I think we did it.
We have massive props over here. See the people from Starlight. Oh, yeah. I can see you so much. Yay, you're so cute. I'm just happy to have you here. Okay. This is so fun. Friends meet my family. And Bill is also part of it. Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is so exciting. Thank you so much for coming out today. This is really cool to have you all here. I'll start class first by kind of walking you through my thought process of why I made this specific sequence and kind of the creation story. So I started doing yoga a little more seriously when COVID hit, and I really felt like it kind of like helped my nervous system a lot. It calmed me down personally, and I wanted to create a sequence that would help people who kind of were in that same mental space today. I did some research on chakra energy, because there's energy that lives in our bodies, and they all help in a lot of different aspects of our life. So I thought it would be really cool to make a sequence that dives into balancing specific chakras to help find the motivation that maybe like when you are stuck in life that kind of give you that like passion. Just to like, kick you in the butt a little bit in a nice way, So with my research, the ideas and like themes of this sequence, it's tapping into your full potential, how to take charge in your life when you are feeling stuck, and then yoga for hard times or mental struggles. So the goals and what I'm hoping you guys kind of take with you after this class, I hope maybe there's a little more ambition and passion and motivation in your life, some relief from mental clarity, and also just a sense of connection with yourself or with others. So the chakras I specifically decided to target for this practice is your root chakra. I'm not great at Sanskrit yet, so give me a break. Your root chakra, which is your Muladhara, I believe is how that's pronounced. Muladhara, thank you.
It's just like different communities in those countries. In India, different communities might pronounce it a little differently.
Okay. Muladhara. And your root chakra is good for grounding and stability. And then I'm also targeting the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, question mark, yes. And this taps into your creativity and emotional connection. And then also your solar plexus, which is your manipura, for personal power and confidence. So I took that into aspects with like different sanas, and I did some research on like what sanas were specifically like made for those chakra energies, and I built the sequence off of those asanas. And so this is a little bit of vinyasa flow meets Bill's class is called Heart of Yoga, so I like saying it's a combo of those two, but it's basically hatha and vinyasa, and I'm just so grateful that I actually like really tapped into this. I feel like it's such a personal sequence that I made, and it has really helped me feel more connected. So I'm really excited to share this with all of you guys. So we will start this practice on our backs. Let's go ahead and find a nice, comfortable start by just noticing your breath. Where your body's at in this moment. Maybe tapping into any areas of your body. Maybe you might need some extra love today. Just take note. And as we move through sequences today, be gentle with your body. Find those safe limits where you can't take it. Yoga is an individual practice within a group setting. It is intimacy with oneself. How is your mind right now? Is your mind feeling active or restless? Just kind of take note of all the thoughts that are coming into your brain, acknowledging them, and then storing them for later. See if you can place yourself in an environment that brings you peace. Maybe that's a mountainside, the comfort of your own couch at home, someplace that you feel safe. And also focusing on your breath. Just take a quick moment to notice how your breath is right now. If there's any tightness in your chest, if you struggle breathing in at all. Just kind of find where you can maybe sink your body into the floor a little bit more. Let go of some of that tension. And then see maybe if you can draw a fuller breath in. Our breath is the literal bridge between our body and mind, which is really cool to think about. Our breath is this energy, our prana, that lives within us. And our prana is basically the life force that resides within us as well. The two energies that make up our life force are prana and apana. Prana is an upward energy. It's an energy that exists in the outside world, all around us. It's the energy that gives life to all living things. This is the feminine energy that makes up the body. So when we inhale from above. You're inhaling the energy that surrounds us. Apana is the downward energy that comes from the earth, the ground below. It's the energy that keeps us connected and present. It is the masculine energy that lives in our body. When we exhale from below so that we can stay calm and grounded. By practicing pranayama breath work, it helps us to realign those two energies in our body so that we can live a balanced life. We're just going to take these next couple of breaths to yourself, focusing on the inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, I'm going to have you guys just gently reach your arms up overhead. Line them on the ground above you. And on your exhale, you're going to lower those arms back down towards your side. You're just going to follow your breath, doing this very simple movement. Next couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, keep your arms overhead. And when you exhale, you're going to bring your legs into your chest, engaging through your core. Give your legs a nice little hug. We're going to inhale, extending all of our legs out to the ground. And exhaling back into our center. Same thing as before, keep doing this for the next couple of breaths. The next time that you are curled up and roll on your back, hands can either come out to a T, so they're on the ground, or you can either hold your knees, whatever you feel in this moment you need. And you're just going to start rocking left to right, back and forth. Doing a nice little massage in for that back space. Then find your way curled up on either your left or right side. Actually, let's have us roll to the right. So we're all on the same side. In a nice little fetal position, we're going to be curled up. You're going to have your arms, open those arms up so your torso is twisted up to the sky. This is going to be our inhale position. And when we exhale, we're going to close that open arm towards the one that is towards the right. Inhale, open those arms up. Exhale, close it towards the right. Keep doing this for a couple more breaths. On your next inhale, when your arms are open, just engage through your core a little bit and pull those knees up and over to the other side. We'll do this if you need to adjust a little. I always need to. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. On your next inhale, we're gonna find our way centered on our mat, feet to the earth, knees are bent. I'm gonna do a couple of hip rotations. So we'll start by sending the feet down in front of us, straighten through our legs. We're gonna turn out through our hips, and then roll those knees out, around, back up, so that our feet are back on the earth. I'm gonna do this a couple of times. So exhale those legs forward in front of you. Rotate those hips out, and then circle those feet back up to the earth. Beautiful. Turn out those feet. And circle them back around. One more time. Circle them down. Turn out the hips. Circle those knees. Now we're going to reverse it. So we're going to open up through our knees, come over a little clamshell. Then straighten out those legs. Rotate back in. And then you're going to reconvene the core a little bit for this last one to make it your a little bit easier. And then go. Bring those knees right back to you. Open up through the hips, straightening down. Turn back in. Down, take in, beautiful. Awesome. And we're going to try to do a couple of, they're like windshield wipers, but we'll kind of let gravity take over a little bit when we go one way, and kind of let the top knee is going to come up a little bit towards that armpit chest, just to get a little more of a stretch in. And then we'll go the other way. So this will kind of be in your own time, but knees will come up, over, draw a little arch to one side, and letting that top knee slide towards that armpit chest. Don't forget to breathe. All right, bring those feet back to the earth, centered on your mat. Arms are going to be planted next to our sides. We're going to go up into a bridge pose. So tip that pelvis underneath you, your tailbone's tucking under. And slowly start rolling up through that spine. Inhale. And exhale slowly. Releasing that down to the mat. I'm talking about pelvis a little bit. After this kind of wiggle your hips out a little bit. Do that again. So tuck your tailbone. Roll up through the spine. And nice bridge pose. Inhale. And exhale back down through the spine. And one last time all together. Top of that tailbone. Inhaling up. And exhale. And then lastly, while we're laying on the mat, we're going to have you guys extend your legs out, really rooting through the heels. We're going to kind of point and flex, not necessarily like fully point and flex, but we're going to kind of get into this fun little body rock that I used to do in my modern dance class. I find it very soothing. I wanted to bring it into this class. And you can stop and like wiggle your legs in and out, kind of releasing that tension through your legs. I'm gonna do that again. So rooting through the heels. You're gonna feel an engagement through the legs when you do this. And then pointing and flexing a little bit. Letting it rock your body up and down. And then releasing that, wiggling your legs out. Beautiful. All right, let's push up to a nice comfortable seat. If you want to do Vipassana, you can do one foot from the other, or just regular cross legs, whatever is most comfortable for you guys. We're just going to start with some nice little torso movements. Finding a little circular motion one way. And the way. This is kind of just finding what feels good. There's not like a specific structure. You can do some cat-cows as well if that feels good. Just kind of finding those creaky spots in the bottom. Working through it. And also just take a nice gentle twist. So we'll take our left hand to our right knee, stretching up through the spine, and then letting us go into that twist. We want to find that length before we go into it. And exhale from the center. And then we'll take our right hand to our left knee, finding that length first through the spine, and then letting us twist towards the left. Our left arm up to the sky. Left and right, it's really hard to reverse it. And then we're going to stretch over to our right side. Sometimes kind of like close off the shoulders. I also kind of like to find out again. Here, that feels good too. Big suggestion. And we'll come back up to center. Inhaling our right arm up. And up and over to the left. Beautiful. Come back up to center. And then we're going to find our tabletop. We're going to really think about rooting through our hands and knees. Thinking more about the fingertips than necessarily the wrist. We don't want to put a ton of pressure on our wrists, but making sure that you find that energetic energy through the hands. And we're going to start by exploring our cat-cows. So we're going to inhale into our cow. Exhale into our cat. Inhale to find neutral tabletop spine. And exhale back to our child's pose. This is kind of going to be a little bit of a more organic sequence for you guys. So you're going to take that sequencing of pushing up to your cat, going through cat and cow, and just kind of like a little spine dance, if you will. So you'll inhale up to your cow. Exhale to find cat. Inhale the table, and exhale child. And then just kind of play with it, follow your breath. Make this a little spine dance. Get a little crazy if you want. You can make some circles with the hips too if you want to stray from the path. I would totally encourage it. Sometimes I like to do like a circle barrel motion just in the table to kind of hit all the spots. Like I said, make this your own. This is your own time to explore your bodies and finding what does feel good. All right, let's come back to that stable table position. We're gonna extend our right leg out. Just shift your weight forward and back a little bit, rocking through that leg, just to start warming up the back of the leg a little bit more. And then make sure you're really rooted through the hands, zipping up through the core. You're gonna lift that inner thigh, that right leg up to the sky. Nothing crazy, just a little bit off the ground. And then you're just gonna start exploring your hip movements. This is kind of similar to what we just did before. Finding that edge in your hip, finding all the little creaks and crevices that exist. What can you do? If something hurts, don't do it. Please don't do it. But just exploring what you're capable of doing in your hips and finding that range of motion. And let's replace that leg down to the ground. We'll go to the other side, so extend that left leg out. Find a little bit of a rock first, getting a little stretch in. And then engaging through the hands, zipping up through the core, lifting the inner thigh. Here for just a little breath. And then go ahead and start that exploration. Making sure you're breathing. All right, we'll bring it back to center. Actually, let's take a quick break off of our hands because that can be a lot. Give a little shake out, stretching through whatever your wrists might need. Okay, and then we'll go back to our tabletop position. Toes are going to tuck under, engage up through the core, and we're just going to do a little hovering table for like 2 breaths real quick. And exhale, push those hips up towards the sky for our first downward dog sequence. Start pedaling through the feet. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs. We're going to make our way to the top of our mat. All right, so we're in our forward fold. Just gently start by bending through the knees, alternating. Back of our legs are still waking up a little bit. You can find yourself in like a bit of a ragdoll too. Shaking your head, yes and no. You can even take some little gentle twists left and right, kind of up through the spine some more. Just give it a little shake. All right, beautiful. Since we're down here and looking at our feet, I'm gonna walk you guys through Pada Bandha first. So you guys will lift your toes off your mat. And then Pada Bandha is the foot lock, so we want to engage under our big toe joint, under our pinky toe joint, and then the back 2 corners of our heel. The outer corner of your foot should be like super flush with your mat. You should really feel engaged, and then you'll just slowly lower this foot back down. But you should feel a nice energetic energy, I guess, shooting up through your legs, and then you're also going to feel it in that inner arch as well. That's your Pada Bandha, that's your foot lock. It's not going to take you anywhere. So we'll just really root through the ground, and then slowly roll up through the spine into Tadasana. Yeah, we're standing now. Great. I have to check my notes really quick. This is all my through, I had this really kind of fun idea to have you guys, this is more of an internal thing. I like thinking that everything in our body is connected, right? So when we are going through these sequences, just kind of thinking of different initiation points in the body. And if I am going from Tadasana to forward fold, maybe my nose is initiating this movement. Somehow it connects through everything. Or like, maybe it's my middle finger, maybe it's my knee, my ear, and just kind of having your own little fun with what's connected and how can my ear connect with my body in a different way, or I don't know, just kind of that kind of fun stuff. So I'll leave that for you guys to explore, have some fun with. And then we'll go through this sequencing and just kind of keep it in the back of your minds. So we will start in mountain pose. Hands up for center. And on your next inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift of your choice. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Mountain pose. And hands up to heart center. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Hands up. Bring them back to our heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step our right foot back first. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Is that right? Maybe it's the left. It's the left. Sorry, guys. Twist towards the left. Inhale, those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands are going to come back down to the mat. Inhale, arm. Right arm? Yeah, left. Oh, sorry. That's the hardest thing. Exhale down to the ground. And then go ahead and step that back foot to the front. And inhale our way all the way back up to standing. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Amazing job, everyone. We're gonna do that one more time to the other side. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist towards the knee that is bent in front of you. Inhale, arms back overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your arm up to the sky. And exhale, back down to the mat. Bump that foot up. Give a little shake. My legs are a little shaky right now, so let's shake out a little bit. And then we're going to roll up through our spine. Back up to our mountain. Yes, please take a breath here. That's a lot. Oh, yes, okay. Thank you. need to be. Awesome. Hands at heart center. Then I'm gonna have you guys start by shifting your weight over to your right foot. And then we're just gonna do just a small little balance practice. So really finding that Padabandha root block in our foot, engaging through our core, finding a little spot to focus on. Then we're gonna step that foot that's up back into our first warrior one. Our back foot, in warrior one, we're not on like one big line. There should be two tracks for our feet. And then our back foot is angled towards the top corner of our feet. So here in our warrior one, we're gonna inhale our arms up overhead. When we exhale, we're just gonna fold over that front leg, but we're gonna hover. Arms up to the side, inhale up. And exhale, hover. Inhale up. And exhale, fold over. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. From here, I'm going to have you guys kind of bring your hands under the mat and turn that foot that's in front towards your long edge of the mat. So yeah, you guys should be facing towards the left wall. I can come over here too, so it's easier. So we're in our wide-legged forward fold. Make sure you find that engagement through your feet. The soft bend through your knees, especially in this position. I feel like you easily get locked out here. Nice bend in the knees. And inhale, all the way up. And right overhead. And hands to our heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Place that, this is your left, your right. Place your right hand to your earth and twist your left hand up to the sky. And exhale, hand back down to the earth, replacing that other hand. And then inhale, come up to the sky. Exhale, back down. There we go, go up, inhale, first one. And start center. Last little bit here. Inhale, arms up into a T position. We're going to do a little pinwheel action here. So opposite arm to the leg, exhale down. Inhale, back center. And exhale, other side. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Now we're going to take the foot that's closest to the back wall and turn it so that we're facing the back wall. Not me, it's difficult for myself. So we're going to warrior two. Take a minute here to breathe. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, arms overhead. And we're going to exhale like passing it and just pull it down. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, move that down. One more time. And exhale. Keep that front knee bent. You're going to go to reverse forward. Inhale. And exhale, and extended side angle. straight into that front leg. We're gonna have our, this is my left hand. Can't do it normal either. We're gonna straighten through that right arm, have a little bit arm over towards that back wall. Our hips are gonna bend, not bend. Our hips are gonna hinge. Thank you, Debbie. Our hips are gonna hinge. We're going to Trikonasana. So follow down, probably on the ground. This would be a great time if you have your block, if you need to bring that earth closer to you. You can bring that here so that you're holding onto it. That arm's going to set up to the earth. And we're going to take a little bend through our legs. Arms going to come down towards the ground. We're going to get a big circle arm. And then extend our legs and come up. So we're doing some fluids in this position. Inhale, feet in. Exhale, extend. One last time. Inhale. Let's bring up our hands and we're going to get back to the top. In lunge. Come back to straight out. And just take a minute here to open up through that front of your chest. Feel that leg through the spine. And then you're going to plant palms, step that foot up. Roll up. Yay, that was a lot. Shake it out, shake it out. I have a little recovery sequence too. Do some of these guys. A YouTuber calls this knock on heaven's door. You know her well. Beautiful. And then inhale, let's arms up to the sky. We're going to do some drop swings, so just let the weight of your arms go. And just up to the sky. And one last time. Amazing. Let's just finish this off. Shoulder rolls. Keep going back. And last thing, start patting down the body. It might feel weird, but it's fun. Then you'll get to squeeze down through the body, gently on your face. Amazing. And brushing. Amazing. And now we go to the other side. We're not done yet. Tongue time real quick. Oh, we're doing great. Okay. So we are mountain pose. Let's find our engagement through our feet again. Hands at heart center. And then we're shifting. I did right foot for you guys last time, right? Okay. So we're going to shift to our left foot. Finding that balance first. Having some fun with playing a little bit next. And then when you're ready, stepping back to our warrior one. And finding those two lines with our feet. Angling that back foot towards the front edge of our mat. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to take our hands, pivot that foot. So we're facing this way. Finding that rock in our feet again. Bending through the knees and rolling up the spine. Overhead. And hands to heart center. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place the left hand to the earth. Exhale, the right arm up to the Exhale back down. Replace with the other hand. Inhale that opposite arm out to the sky. And exhale. Inhale all the way up standing. Hands to our center. Exhale. Inhale out to maintaining position. Hands lift in our big ankles, opposite leg. Inhale, back center. Exhale. And now take that foot that's towards the back and pivot it for that while we're taking warrior two. Alright, and we have stable warrior two. And straighten out the leg. Exhale, pulling down. Finding your power. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. And keep that back bended. Inhale, back over forward. Exhale. Step it up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And we're going to straighten that front leg. Reaching our arm up towards that sky. Arching it up and over towards the back wall. Hinge in the hips. Find your Trikonasana. And if you want that one, make sure you grab it. Sit arms to the sky. We're going to take those PAs. So inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, straight. Inhale, clear. Exhale, straight. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing those hands to the earth. Just walk yourself back to the mat. Opening up through the chest. Beautiful. Beautiful. Step that back foot up to meet the front. Bending the knees, rolling up your spine. Take that little recovery dance because that was so much. And it's hot in here. I'm feeling it. Shoulders. And then let's do a sweet forward. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. One more. Let's do this because I think it's so nice. So a little booty slap. And squeezing down through the body. Let's see. Amazing. All right, so we're going to find our way back to our seat. We're going to start our cool down finally. It's time. You can find your Baddha-Konasana. If this is a little too much on your hips, you can also come do a comfortable crisscross. Make sure you're accommodated to your body. And just take a quick moment here to just chill. Yeah. Take some breaths. gentle fold forwards, looking how our head. Bring our hands towards our feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. Alright, let's go ahead and back to center. We're gonna do a little windshield wiper of our knees back and forth. Just kind of let this rock you back down to your back space. And then end with hugging your knees up into your chest. You can give a little rock side to side. If you want to take your hands to your knees and circle those knees, you give a little back massage going. That's also really nice. And put those feet down to the earth. Knees are bent. We're going to do a couple more bridges, and we'll go into our Savasana. So, tip through that pelvis, going up through the spine, inhale. Just gentle bridges, going back down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. And then if you want to do some happy babies, if you want to do a twist, anything else that you guys need before we go to Savasana, now is the time to do it. Any wild stretches you might need. And you'll find your way. Comfortably lie on your back if you want your blanket over you. Sometimes that's nice. Get comfy because we're sleeping now. Not sleeping. by some gentle movements, maybe moving our toes, waking up through our body. Do a couple of wrist circles, circling the ankles, maybe a little bit morning stretch. That's good. And then slowly find your way to a safe position. Eyes closed, hands at heart center. Have a couple of last breaths together. So inhale, arms up. Exhale out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. One last time. Inhale up. And exhale down. And I like to close with a Tibetan Buddhist prayer that Bill closes in his class, but sometimes Deb does too, but it's something that's really stuck. If you guys want to repeat after me, you can, but there's no pressure to. May I be at peace. May my heart remain open. May I be awakened to the light of my own true nature. And recognize the teacher that's within. May I be healed. May I be a source of healing for all other beings. Thank you so much for coming out to this class today. It means the world to me. Also, I'm just so glad that you guys set time aside for yourself as well. So important for us to get to know our bodies better and just to be with oneself. So it's incredible you guys are out to do this for yourselves today. Thank you so much. Namaste. Yay! Thanks, you guys. How do we feel? Is everyone doing good? Okay. Great. Yay. I haven't seen you guys in so long. How are you guys? Good. Wow. Thank you. I can't believe you guys made it out for this. This is so sweet. What a surprise.
Yeah, that little bit, is that anymore?
Yeah, okay, what's she writing?
Yeah, in the living.
She, yes. Nico was, yeah. He's really good. Old Jackson.
Is this where you're gonna start teaching them?
I'll be summing here, so I'll get on the summit.
You got that?
That was actually Ray sent me, so I think I'm gonna apply to that, because I think that's a great idea.
I mean, I saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect timing.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at, but, have you been to that?
I know.
So I'll have to look more into it.
Yay.
Correct, the chance to get
There was a stop in my body. Yeah. I found this stop in my
You did?
while I was teaching, and I was like, oh, shit. I was like, no one is gonna know.
That was so good, it was really fun clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really liked it.
thank you.
You know, just having a little bit more free.
I really like just moving the field.
Yeah, and this, I've been getting that for like, I'm working at the initiative, and Doug did his little thing. He was doing that, 'cause he does qigong.
Oh, yeah.
He was just kind of doing this and doing an elephant sleep.
It feels great, like, I was more.
One thing I say when I do that, thing like that, you know, is, imagine you're a jello mold being carried across a room, and then you just kind of run like that to your body. So, you know, sometimes I think, okay, and Bill took some video too.
Yes, I did.
So that would be nice. I think I just, let me see if I can stop this now.
Thank you. How's your meeting? It wasn't